Thank you so much. My name is Lucy Jeffrey. I'm the founder and the CEO of the Entrepreneur Nation. I founded the Entrepreneur Nation in 2018 when it became apparent to me that entrepreneurs and professionals like you needed something different. So we've been operating since 2018. We've been hosting these events every year since 2018. And so today, I don't want to take much time. I just want to thank you so much for supporting the Entrepreneur Nation. We've grown so much. Just today, I would like to let you know that over 25 chapters are represented, although everyone didn't show up. So there are some members who didn't show up because of the weather. There are some members who didn't show up because of the healthcare situation, but I thank everyone who was able to make it. I would like you to mark your calendar because it's always the last Tuesday of November. Whatever date it is, it's the last Tuesday of November. So we have a lineup. If you look at the program, we have a big lineup of people who are going to speak to you because although I talk a lot on social media, there are so many who lead this company and who have made this company what it is, and I want you to see them today. I would like to introduce lawyer Michelle Castillo, and Michelle has been part of the Entrepreneur Nation since 2018. He took a quick break because he's very busy. He's also a professor at Venture College. He took a quick break and he has come back. And so Michelle is also a member of the CEO's Club and is the regional director who leads the London West chapter. So Michelle Castillo is a lawyer with over 25 years of experience in civil litigation and dispute resolution. He's actually the commercial litigation lawyer of the Entrepreneur Nation. So when people refuse to pay our money, we actually send them to lawyer Michelle Castillo. So Michelle Castillo is originally from Guatemala, Central America, and he moved to Canada when he was 15 years old. And so he's the MC who is controlling our event today. And Michelle, thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for your loyalty to the Entrepreneur Nation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Lucy forgot to say that I was also Mr. Guatemala before being fired for misrepresenting myself. If you look at the picture in the program, that's not me. But there's enough photographers in the Entrepreneur Nation that I think I can find somebody to please update me, please. So thank you, Lucy, for introducing me. I'll be the Master of Ceremonies. For those of you that were born in the 60s, I will be Julie McCoy. I will be your social convener. If you're younger and you're wondering who Julie McCoy was, she was a social convener on the Love Boat. For those of you that are younger, I'll be MC Hammer. And I just wanted to, as I look out in the room, commend you all and thank you all for coming out. As Lucy mentioned, the weather got a little bit nasty as the day progressed. But I see a diverse group of people from many backgrounds, many ethnicities, a wealth of experience, different educational backgrounds, people that have come from London, people that have come from Whitby, Owen Sound, Pickering, from all over Southwestern Ontario. So a tribute to the group, a tribute to you. So please give yourselves a round of applause. And this is my second year doing this, and I have to mark the event. And I did this last year by taking a selfie. So if you could all just squeeze in, because I'm gonna do my yearly selfie. And I see some Westies over here. I'm the chair of the London West chapter with the Westies. So Westies over there, Westies over here, Westies over there. So we'll do a picture over here this way. All right, punch in, say cheese. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. So before I forget, I see Carrie King sitting over here. She's a language pathologist with Connect Speech. This one goes out to you. I'm gonna clear my throat. She now made me very self-conscious that I perhaps clear my throat too often. So count how many times I do it. But thank you very much. I would like to take my first opportunity here to introduce Shayna Bixma, one of the people that has driven in from far away today. She's going to be talking to us, give us a brief history of the Entrepreneur Nation. I can tell you that Shayna is the founder of Bixma Law in Hamilton, Ontario, and she's the regional director of the Hamilton chapter, originally from Jamaica. I give you Shayna Bixma.
Thank you very much, Michelle. Thank you. It's going to raise this up for us giant ladies in the room here. So without further ado, a brief history of the corporation, the Entrepreneur Nation. Okay, folks, so for those who may not be aware, the Entrepreneur Nation was started by the fabulous Lucy Jeffrey in 2018. Yes, applause. This is fantastic. Who has also now been recognized as a journalist, so we have to add that to her CV. And she started this company, as she mentioned earlier, in response to a void in the professional networking market. While there are other networking organizations out there, there's not been something in Southwestern Ontario in particular quite like the Entrepreneur Nation. Particularly that has tailored its structure and its offerings to business professionals in the way that the Entrepreneur Nation has. From the attendance requirements to the additional networking and profile building opportunities that are included in your membership, as the members here know, the high caliber of the members as well. The Entrepreneur Nation truly sets itself apart and has done so for the past 5+ years and counting, with over 25 chapters and more in the works. In terms of my own experience with the Entrepreneur Nation, I've been a part of the nation, as we affectionately call it, since I believe April of 2020, so shortly after the pandemic hit. And so it's been 3+ years for me now in this organization as a member, and now almost 2 years, I believe, or about 2 years as the leader of the Hamilton chapter, now as senior regional director. The journey, folks, has honestly been great. I have been a member of several networking organizations over the years, and this organization has stood out to me head and shoulders above the rest in the following ways. Number one, as I mentioned earlier, the caliber of professionals in the chapter. Accomplished, well-regarded, and excellent professionals and business owners in their fields. Number two, the fact that unlike other networking groups, there are people throughout the chapter, in fact, the entirety of the chapter that I'm a part of as an example, that I can readily refer work to as an estates and trusts lawyer, and who can easily refer work to me as well, versus many other networking organizations where there are lots of people that may be in your group that I'm never going to get business from, and I'm probably never going to be able to refer business to. You don't have that here, given all the professions that are represented in the room. Number three, there has been a lot of business generated for me from my membership over the years, so much so that my associate and I are bursting at the seams and needing to continue scaling, which is a good problem to have. All right, number four, the exposure and profile building. For those of you who follow Lucy on LinkedIn, you know that she has over 20,000 followers. How many of us can say that in terms of our online reach and influence? And also, for those that may have watched the recent interview that Lucy did with me, that was on the her television network, I mentioned that there were at least 2 clients, possibly 3, that came to me because of seeing my Rogers TV interview with her at the Rogers Center while they were waiting for a game or a concert to start. And those were both heavy-hitting files, litigation files in particular for estate litigation. And so if you're wondering about the reach of these promotional opportunities that Lucy has for you through the nation, people are sitting at the Rogers Center watching the screens, folks. And if you are doing an interview with her, they will see it. The last 2 more quick points here. There's an incredible level of professional support and mentorship in this organization just by being around fellow, accomplished, excellent, influential, business owners and professionals in their fields. You are uplifted by the people you surround yourself with. And last but not least, Lucy herself, because she is a wealth of wisdom and expertise in profile development, business development, marketing, etc. People are paying $10,000 plus for a 3-month course with a business coach with sometimes more limited credentials. If you're a member of the Entrepreneur Nation, you can take advantage happily, as Lucy provides it, of her expertise. She's willing to listen to you, give you practical advice and coaching. And so that's part of the value in your membership, is that this is somebody who has succeeded in the business world, is well connected, and she will give you that insight that you need to take your business to where it needs to be. So with all that being said, I know my 3 minutes is up. If you are considering a membership within the Entrepreneur Nation, absolutely, for the guests here in the room, do so. You would only wish that you had done it sooner. Thank you.
Thank you, Shayna. As the turkey is probably kicking in and you're feeling a little bit more comfortable, I see the dessert is coming out. I'm here to try to keep the proceedings moving along. You'll note that we're trying to move the program along so that you can get going to your home, but not before we continue with our program. We have our next presenter is going to be giving a recognition to the CEOs, which is that fine group of people you see in the expensive seats in the balcony if this was a theater. And that'll be Bernie Olansky. Bernie Olansky told me to say, I don't know why he told me, but he said, please make sure that you mention that I'm one of the most handsome lawyers in London. So there you go, Bernie, you're one of the most handsome lawyers in London. He's a co-founder and partner of LexCorp Business Lawyers, providing legal advice and services on a wide range of corporate and commercial legal issues and transactions. He's a founding member of the CEO's Club and president of Diving Canada, which, by the way, one of the things about the networking and the opportunities, I had read about this, but over dinner, I got to hear a lot more about how Bernie got involved in all of that. So great opportunities not only to network professionally, but to get to know one another personally. So I give you Bernie Olansky. Please give him a hand.
Thank you, Michelle. What Michelle didn't say is I'm one of the only lawyers in the room who doesn't know where the courthouse is, meaning all solicitors work. But what I'm here to talk about today is a group that I'm very fond of. It's the CEO's Club, sometimes referred to as the Summit Club. Essentially, it's an exclusive group of CEOs and distinguished business leaders from diverse sectors who meet monthly over breakfast just to connect, to share experiences, to inspire, and to learn from one another. The meetings provide us with a confidential and supportive environment where members can discuss their challenges, seek guidance, and gain fresh perspectives from other leaders who may have experienced similar issues or the same issues. The mentorship aspect of this group really empowers us to further develop our own leadership skills, guides us in making, impactful decisions, and helps us propel our executives to new heights of excellence. So it's my pleasure to introduce the members of the Summit Club. I'm not sure if this is the expensive seats or it's the cheap seats off to the side, but if Lucy would appreciate if when your name is called, you stand up and acknowledge your existence. The first member is my law partner, Larry Cross, and he's not here today. Larry's a strategist, an entrepreneur, an educator, and a software developer, most importantly, my partner. And he is, like me, devoted to business transactional work. We do purchase and sales of businesses, financing, restructuring for tax purposes, and mostly deal with people like a lot of you, owner-operated businesses. Next member is Ian Snedden, who is the managing partner at Cohen Hiley LLP, and I don't believe Ian is here. Terry Zavitz is the president and CEO of Zavitz Insurance and Wealth. Her team of advisors are all members of various chapters of the nation, and we're grateful for her involvement and for all of her team for being parts of the various chapters. Peter Inch, President and General Manager of Peter Inch and Associates Heating and Air Conditioning. Peter's been in the industry since 1977. He's won numerous awards for exceptional customer service during that time. Peter also sits on the board and is the past chairperson of Curling Canada, was actively involved in the Scott Tournaments of Hearts and Tim Hortons Briar in London, and he also acts as vice president of the St. Thomas Curling Club. Alex Hannon, I know he's here. Alex leads a group of he's the president and the CEO of MedPoint Healthcare. Leads a group of healthcare professionals operating in London, Byron, and Tilsonburg. MedPoint operates 3 fitness facilities, an executive health center, a pediatric health center, and numerous specialist offices, and a soon-to-launch mental health center for people like me. Right?
I don't know if we have what you're looking for. We'll do our best.
Dan Martins is the president of the Western IT Group. Western IT Group started in the London community as a one-stop shop for personalized, courteous, and professionally managed IT solutions and cloud services. And Dan is also the president of the Hamilton Road Business Improvement Association. Adam Garba, president and CEO of A&B Print. Adam was born and raised in Kenya, Nigeria. He came to Canada in 1978 to pursue a degree in industrial management in Brockville, where he met his wife Bonnie, and together they can handle all of your printing and promotional product needs. Michelle Castillo, most well known as the MC of the annual gala. But as Lucy mentioned earlier, he is a civil and commercial litigation lawyer with Castillo Law Chambers. Ryan Warren, partner and co-founder of Mackenzie Warren Group Law Firm, primarily in the area of residential and commercial real estate, guides his clients through purchase and sale agreements, assisting with the financial details, preparing lease agreements, and helping clients with various security needs. Steve Roman is a CA and a principal at Grant Thornton LLP. Steve's experience includes business strategy, tax planning and compliance, budgeting, cash flow, all kinds of purchase and sale transactions, succession planning, and financial reporting. And he advises independent business owners and helps them meet both their business and personal goals. Couple of the century, Nick Davies and Andrea Davies. Nick left right at the... He's owners and brokers of record of Homeology Real Estate Group. Nick and Andrea are committed to making the buying and selling of real estate as cost-effective, informative, and straightforward as possible while maintaining the highest level of service. They've been focused on helping clients buy and sell single and multifamily properties for over a decade, and I understand they're expanding into residential construction. Hassan Sabahalagi, President and CEO of Yellow London Taxi Inc. Hassan was born and raised in Iran, immigrated to Canada in 1991, started Yellow London Taxi from scratch, and now has 50 shareholders who are drivers and cab owners. Sorry, am I doing that? So, built a great business for himself. Hassan has founded the London Taxi Association as well as a forum for London cab drivers to share their concerns and express their views with City Hall, police, and taxi companies. Donovan Francis, the founder and managing partner of Goose Law Immigration, a tech-savvy law firm that helps businesses bring high-skilled talent to Canada without dealing with complicated immigration laws. Carrie Rizzo, Senior Investment Advisor and Portfolio Manager for Harborfront Wealth Management. Sorry, Carrie. She's a Chartered Investment Manager, a Certified Financial Planner, holy crow, with 22 years of experience. She believes in disinheriting the CRA for tax minimization strategy, and she helps you plan so that you can work because you want to and not because you have to. Jeffrey Van Giel, Professor of Leadership at Fanshawe College, an experienced strategic sourcing manager with a demonstrated history of working in the consumer goods industry. Patricia Berenson and Associates, Psychotherapy Services. Patricia, I'm sorry, I didn't create this list. Kevin Cattell. I'm going to go from memory. He's the owner of Paul J. Pickering and Associates, bankruptcy trustees. Also does consumer proposals. For those of us who get into financial trouble, he's got to be your first call. Okay, now I'm going to sit down before I embarrass myself any further for introducing the people who were on my list.
Now, we have to do a little microphone exchange. Is this one working okay? Can everybody hear? Yes? All right. ¿Cómo? No, como no funciona, ahora todo va a ser en español, lo cual está bien para Sonia. Los demás, buena suerte. Yes. That portion of the show was brought to you by the Spanish language. All right, next we're going to have a recognition of regional directors, and that's going to be brought to you by Alexander Verrilli. Now, he is a commercial litigation lawyer, very similar to what I do, yet we've never actually found ourselves in the same courtroom. We have, however, look at this fine young man. Come over. I did come second place to him in the best hair for lawyers in Southwestern Ontario. Second place, first place right here. All right. Alexander is a commercial litigation lawyer based in Guelph in his practice. He handles shareholders' disputes, fraud, construction, property, and enforcement of judgment. He's the regional director of the Guelph chapter. I give you Alexander Verrilli. Please give him a hand.
Thanks to you, Michelle. I don't know if this comes out. I'm not going to try. Great to see everybody. What I'd like to do is, in about a 5-minute window, kind of do what we just did with the CEOs, but with the regional directors, and we're going to have you up on stage. So when we get all the regional directors to come join me as quickly as you can, and just kind of stay behind me. It's a large group, as you can see. We have a lot of members. This is I feel like a fraction of the total of the Entrepreneur Nation tonight, although it's a great turnout. So just want to give them a quick moment with each of you so you can get to know the chapters. If you know people in these regions, of course, think to refer them into these chapters. We're always trying to grow the chapters. So I'm Alex. I'm the leader of the Guelph chapter. We started earlier this year. It's been going great. We've got about 16 people so far, and it's been a great experience being a regional director. I'd just like to invite, going down the list, and I'll just let everyone introduce themselves. It'll be a quick 15-second max onto the next person as we introduce you to all the regional directors. So let's start with Shayna, and we'll go down the line.
Do we need a mic or just...
Yeah, you can come up. Unless you can shout.
Okay. I'll keep mine short because you've already been introduced to me. But Shayna Bixma Law, estate and trust planning lawyer. Oh, sorry.
I am Tinashe Madzingo. I'm a lawyer at Diamond & Diamond Lawyers, and I'm the regional director of the Waterloo chapter.
Michelle Castillo, you don't want to hear much more from me. I'm a Westie, all right? London West.
I'm Clinton Howell. I've been with the Entrepreneur Nation now for about 14 months since the Burlington chapter started. I'm the regional director for Burlington now. And I wanted to lead the chapter because you never know when you're going to need a good lawyer.
Hi, my name's Tevin from the Scarborough chapter. I've been with the Entrepreneur Nation for about 5 months.
just really looking forward to connecting with everybody, and everybody here cares about one another. So let's learn each other, get to know each other better, and let's help each other build some business. Scarborough.
Hi, I'm Natalie Bresson, family lawyer here in London, and I'm regional director of the London Downtown Chapter.
I'm Ray Dragunas. I lead the Oak Ridge chapter. I'm also a member of the Downtown chapter. We're east now, I guess, compared to the West East. And I joined the Entrepreneur Nation 2 years ago, starting my third year, just helping Lucy lead the Oak Ridge chapter, and I like meeting like-minded individuals. Thanks.
I'm Neil Ashley. I lead the Oakville chapter. I lead strategy at Sound Live. Okay, that sounds good. My only thing is, I say this to all of my chapter members: give twice before you ask once, and if you do that, the nation works well.
I'm JP Rodriguez. Surprise, surprise, I'm a lawyer like most of the people here. I am the regional director for the Pickering chapter.
Hello, I'm Alana Vienna. I am a lawyer for small businesses, so a little bit different than the other lawyers. I'm also the regional director for the Richmond Hill chapter and a proud member of the virtual chapter. So I'm excited to see you guys in real life. Thank you. I'm Fran Murray, the regional director of the Mississauga chapter. I believe that success in business is tied to your ability to nurture key relationships. Any opportunity to build relationships, I am there. And I've been a part of the Entrepreneur Nation for 2 years now.
Okay, and there's a couple not in attendance tonight who couldn't make it for weather, or maybe because they're in Calgary in one instance. So I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Dale Green from our Calgary chapter, Gilles Paquette, love him, Milton chapter, Ray Luca Soika, who I went to law school with, good friend, Director of Vaughan, Regional Director of Vaughan, Pushpinder Singh, Great Accountant, Director in Cambridge, and new Director for Collingwood, growing that chapter. If you know anyone in Collingwood, get them in touch with Vanessa Cicero. Okay? So thanks for the time. These are our regional directors. We just have one last round of applause. Oh, and pardon me, our newest, Vanessa is not the newest, as I think Wade might be the newest. Wade is leading the Niagara chapter. It's Wade Podionka. So like the other one, you know, in Niagara, connect them with Wade. Thank you. Who's the outfit?
Oh, thank you. I will get my revenge. I will get my revenge. All right. As the regional directors are exiting stage left, we're about done digesting, so the group swim is going to be coming right after this. Hope you brought your bathing suits. I'd like to introduce now Peter Niemeyer, who's going to give us a member testimonial. Peter is a partner with Peter Niemeyer Professional Corporation and is a member of the Guelph chapter. Peter?
The reason why I joined actually is to develop relationships with business professionals in my community.
By nature, referral relationships are rewarding and valuable when they are created purposefully and by design. If you're assuming the idea of giving your referrals is going to pop into someone's head spontaneously, if you hang around long enough, you're misunderstanding what a referral relationship is supposed to be. So I wanted to give a couple quick observations, and maybe you could also consider it best practices, based on my experience at attending the Guelph chapter of the Entrepreneur Nation group. So the first one is that if you don't water a relationship, you won't get anything out of it. So the point behind this is really to say that it's not just about showing up, it's about being intentional with your time. And I think listening to people is definitely a key component in it. And I see that a lot in my business practice as well. Another kind of best practice and observation here is to go above and beyond. So a quick example of this is when I contacted a regional director, Alex, and I had a client question. Alex reviewed the details and gave me an email that was so good. When I sent it back to the client, I felt incredibly confident talking to them about the issue and having a referral opportunity for them. Honestly, Alex, it made me look really good, so thank you. The third observation is to be patient. And I'm saying that because a lot of my best referrals haven't been the ones that I got first. but it was about developing the relationship with people, and then over time, that relationship grows and you get some amazing referrals. The other thing is a deeper relationship. So I've certainly found in my practice anyways that I enjoy working with a lot of my clients, and the people who are in our Guelph group, they really enjoy, meeting with each other, learning about each other, and even on a more personal level too. So the most successful people have gone to meet with people in the group outside of the networking time. So I found that to be a really good observation. Giving stories and giving best clients as examples has been incredibly, I think, rewarding when people hear you give examples of your client experience and they learn a bit about your practice. And for us, we have someone in insurance in our group, and I've never seen anyone so basically enthusiastic about insurance, which they're as enthusiastic about insurance as I am about accounting. So that was amazing. And giving referrals, that honestly helps a ton. It makes everyone want to reciprocate and give back as well too, without sometimes even the expectation of receiving something. When you receive referrals, reward people and say thank you. I think that's something that's missing with a lot of people. And we see that in our group. There is, encouragement to share, and people get thanked for it, and that's amazing. And also, final point here is to know what your ideal client looks like. That's from day one what we learned in the Entrepreneurship Nation, was that we would tell people our pitch about our business, and we would have a clear idea in mind of what our ideal client looks like. So what I really like about the Entrepreneur Nation group is that it motivates its members. We empower and support each other to grow our businesses. The group is diverse and filled with interesting people, passionate people, people that are committed, consistent, creative, purposeful, reflective, and grateful. It's filled with entrepreneurs, and it's filled with people like us. So thank you very much.
I'd like to continue then with the program and have a recognition from for the brand ambassadors, and that will be provided by Elena Favaro-Viana.
Okay, so I am lucky enough to actually recognize the incredible brand ambassadors of the Entrepreneur Nation. So some of whom I've had the pleasure to meet, and some I'm really looking forward to meet. Just a little bit about the program. The Brand Ambassador Initiative is really a recognition for members who share their passion for the Entrepreneur Nation amongst their peers, amongst their friends, amongst their colleagues, and then we all get to meet as well. So I would like to especially recognize Jeffrey Lewis. So Jeffrey Lewis is from the Burlington chapter. We can all give him an applause. Jeff is a partner and senior vice president for BDO Debt Solutions, who will guide you through the debt relief process from start to finish. All right, so let's start with Sonia. Sonia from the Mississauga chapter is a mortgage agent level 2 who really believes that every client deserves the best care and will do the heavy lifting for you. So congratulations, Sonia. Next up, we have Dania Parker-Smith from the London chapter. Dania is a dedicated real estate professional who treats all of her clients as friends and family. Is this you two? Just you two?
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you to the others who weren't able to make it. I'll just say a little bit about them. So we have Tyler Cameron from the Stony Creek chapter as well, who's the founder and CEO of several companies dedicated to virtual assistant services, marketing and advertising solutions. And we have Anne Shimanhani from the Oakville chapter, who is probably the friendliest mortgage agent with a great email newsletter that I highly recommend you all be a part of if you've had the opportunity to meet him. So thank you so much, and well done.
Thank you, Elena. Next in the program, we have the recognition for sponsors, and that will be introduced by Ray Dragunas. He's the Senior Portfolio Manager, Senior Investment Advisor at Align Capital Partners, and he's the Regional Director of London Oakridge.
Okay, so this evening could not be possible without our mainline sponsors. As I call your name, if you could please come to the front. Alex Hannon, Dev Mitra, Alex Verrilli, Sonia Guzman, Clinton Howell, and Adam Garba. Please come forward. Alex is the Chief Executive Officer of MedPoint Healthcare and MedPoint Supply. MedPoint has facilities across London and Tilsonburg, and they have multiple specialists and are soon to launch a mental health center. They have 35 highly trained and friendly individuals. He's a member of the Entrepreneur Nation CEO Club, and this is his second year as title sponsor for the Entrepreneur Nation Annual Gala. Deb Mitra is managing partner at Matrix Venture Studio. Matrix Venture Studios are members of both the Oakville and Scarborough chapters. Deb's company offers an exciting pathway for visionary and entrepreneurs to establish their businesses in Canada to gain permanent residency through their startup visa consulting services. Alex Verrilli, litigation lawyer at Mackenzie Lake. Right. Okay. All the hairs over there. So he's a litigation lawyer with Mackenzie Lake in the Kitchener-Waterloo region. Alex is based in Guelph and handles shareholder disputes, fraud, construction, property, and enforcement of judgment. He is also a member and regional director of the Guelph chapter. Sonia Guzman. Sonia helps high-achieving professionals and entrepreneurs release the limiting beliefs that are holding them back from their quantum leap to the next level of success. Sonia is a member of the London West chapter. Clinton Howell. Clinton is the Clinton leads the Remax Titan Club award-winning team. He is part of the Remax Hall of Fame and has been self-employed in the residential construction industry for over 20 years. Clinton is a member and regional director of the Burlington chapter. And lastly, Adam Garba. We would like to recognize Adam for his continued and ongoing support of the Entrepreneur Nation. This is his third year as a title sponsor. He is the president and CEO of A&B Print and Smart Choice Communications. He is also a member of the CEO's Club. Thank you all.
And we're going to ask them to please come over and say a couple of words. If we could perhaps start with Alex. Alex, please. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I did not know I was going to speak.
You're going to sing, actually.
Am I? Set me a tune, buddy. I just want to thank everyone, Lucy, for putting this together every year. It's always it was fun last year. This is our second year. It's fun again this year. We joined. I joined the CEO group, I guess, a year and a half ago. Primarily because I was terrified of Lucy. Kept calling and calling and calling. And still a little afraid. She's not right here. No, it's been a great experience. As to what the gentleman or before said, you don't join a group like this for business. That's always a nice after effect. You join it for the relationships. The CEO group has been amazing. We get to discuss a number of different topics from inflation to HR, and it's great to know that a lot of people are going through the same challenges and different solutions. A lot of people ask, what is the number one reason why MedPoint has been successful? We started 17 years ago. And how do you become a successful entrepreneur? You marry well. And my wife is here, Dr. Murchison. If we can have a round of applause. As you can see, she's the brains of MedPoint and the pretty face of MedPoint, and I'm just the mouth of MedPoint. So thank you for putting up with me and being my business partner for all these years. Thank you.
I'll be short. Just like Alex, I am also joining the lineup of people who are very fearful about Lucy, because she does not take no for an answer. She keeps knocking on your door until you say yes. So she finally convinced me to say yes, and I'm glad I joined this club, and I'm going to forming a lot of good relationships and learning a lot more, especially in the CEO club. So thank you, Lucy, for letting me in finally. Thank you. Hello, everyone. So,
I was forewarned that I'd be saying something. So, good evening. My name is Clinton Howell. I am a residential real estate broker with the Remax Escarpment based out of Burlington. I'm proud to be a sponsor and also the regional director for the Burlington chapter of the Entrepreneur Nation. My main reason for taking on these roles isn't because I'm scared of Lucy. It's because Lucy is so darn committed to seeing her members succeed. That's my reason. So thank you, Lucy, for all that you do. Can we get a round of applause for Lucy? Lucy's amazing. She gets things done. I've made many wonderful business connections as a member of the group and now as the regional director for the Burlington chapter. I highly recommend signing up to be a regional director if you have that opportunity. Our chapter is growing fast. We're attracting lots of professionals to our group each month. We've got a powerful common vision in our chapter to have fun in our meetings and to support each other's businesses whenever possible. I've been self-employed for over 30 years and I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. My personal values and my brand in business are closely tied to giving back in the community. I'm the president of the Rotary Club in Burlington North, and in 2019 I co-founded a charitable furniture bank program which helps people who are living in extreme furniture poverty, many of them sleeping on the floor. Our furniture bank helps women and children who've escaped violent relationships, as well as refugee families coming to our country. Our furniture program collects and rehomes gently used furniture, now run by myself and a team of volunteers in our club. We'll actually be picking up a bunch of donations from Lucy soon, actually, before she heads off to Kenya. We've helped, just in the past year alone, we've donated more than 1,000 pieces of furniture, so that's a very important thing to me. Thank you for being here tonight. For this, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight, and thank you, Lucy, for hosting for all of us. I know it's a very large investment you make into all of us, and we appreciate it. And if you're in Burlington, you want to join our chapter for a lunch, please reach out. Thank you.
Hello again. It's been a pleasure sponsoring all year long the Entrepreneur Nation events, Guelph and other After Fives, and especially this gala. So I thank Lucy for the opportunity. I will hopefully continue it again next year, and I now know I can't cut my hair either, so I'll see you just like this. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Sonia Guzman, integrative somatic coach, and when I started coaching, it wasn't because I had all my shizzle together. It was because I was learning so much, and when I started doing this work, I recognized that we all have a limitless potential. And when we give ourselves the opportunity to see ourselves in the most loving and expansive light, we get to share the best of ourselves with everybody around us. And when I started at the Entrepreneur Nation, I actually joined because of a post around diversity that Lucy brought in. And I thought, if more of us believed that our uniqueness, that our unique situation, our difference actually was the power within us, more of us would be shining more brightly. And so when I came to the network, I started working with high achieving professionals who have gotten to a point in their career where, you know, the drivers that got them there are no longer allowing them to get to that next level. And just as I continue to evolve, my business continues to evolve, I continue to see other professionals who trust me in guiding them to their internal wisdom. And honestly, I knew this was a place I needed to be. I had no idea what would come out of it. And I've been able to work with some beautiful people, and just the things that they're here to do. Get ready, people. It's coming. It's beautiful.
Sorry, if I is Dev Mitra here?
No, he left. I'll take his gift for him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, then come collect it. Everybody take pictures.
So I'll just take this one.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. That's great.
Not for me.
It's like at the awards, you get a speech now on the guy.
The next group of people that are going to, I'm going to ask to please come forward, are people that are about to be introduced by Fran Murray, which is going to be the recognition of service providers. So as they call your name, please come up to the front. Fran Murray, founder and CEO of Fran Murray Company Luxury Gifting, specialist and inspirational baker, regional director for Mississauga. Fran Murray.
Hello again. Okay, so I'll be introducing our external service providers, and I will ask, as I say your name, please come to the front so you can get your paparazzi shots. All right. So we thought it was very important for us to present to you people who work behind the scenes that make the Entrepreneur Nation run, the engine behind this whole operation. So LexCorp Business Lawyers is being presented by Bernie Olansky, who is the best looking lawyer in town, I'm told. Yes? Okay. So Larry Crozan and Bernie are corporate commercial franchise security lawyers and also trademark agents. They gave Lucy advice on corporate legal matters. They also trademarked the Entrepreneur Nation, so the name the Entrepreneur Nation cannot be used by anyone else Canada-wide. Lucy has advised me that whenever she goes to LexCorp Business Lawyers for consulting, she comes out with so much knowledge, she feels like she just graduated law school. They have been members of the CEO Club for the past 3 years. Let's give them a hand. So as I say your name, yes, Bernie, take your photo. So as I say your name, come to the front and take your photo. Yes. And Michelle, you're next. You can take your paparazzi shot. We all know who he is. He helps the Entrepreneur Nation with commercial litigation matters, Michelle. Matters including debt collection. He is also the regional director of London West, the West Side, as he says, and is a member of the CEO Club. Adam Garba, he is the president and CEO of A&B Print Inc. I know you've been down here already, but we love how you look and how you're presenting. Let us take another photo of you, my friend. So he is the CEO of A&B Print Inc. and Smart Choice Communications Inc. For the past 3 years, he has been gracious enough to be the provider of print services for the Entrepreneur Nation and is a member of the London CEO Club. Pushpinder Singh, he is not here with us today, but he's a chartered professional accountant and tax advisor to the Entrepreneur Nation and Lucy's personal accountant. He is the regional director of the Cambridge chapter and member of the Hamilton chapter. Matt Lebold is a group CFO and provides CFO services to the Entrepreneur Nation and takes care of all financial matters for the corporation. Matt has been the longest serving member of the Entrepreneur Nation and is in his 6th year. Lucy trusts Matt so much, I am told. Yes, that deserves a round of applause. Lucy trusts Matt so much that he is the custodian of the passwords of some of the corporate bank accounts. Matt, we will talk later. Neil Cungham is the financial planner and investment advisor for Lucy Jeffrey and has been a member for the past 4 years. Dina Moore is a freelance corporate law clerk and does the annual returns for the corporations that Lucy owns. She is a member of the Hamilton chapter and is in her 2nd year. Then we have Oz, who is the corporate videographer. Oz Ahmed is the, yes, come on, Oz, is the corporate videographer to the Entrepreneur Nation. He put us into contact with Kareem, who's also here, and you see him doing his work this evening. Oz has been a member of the London West chapter for the past 3 years. Kashif Iqbal, who is not here with us tonight, is the web developer and has taken care of the Entrepreneur Nation's 25 plus websites and IT needs for the past 5 years now. Lucy trusts Kashish so much that he is the custodian of all the passwords to the websites. I don't need that. We will not be having a conversation. Eric Jeffrey, yes, you heard it right. Yes, they share the same last name. Eric is the in-house video editor to the Entrepreneur Nation and the one responsible for editing the videos for the Entrepreneur TV. As is the case when any child works for their parents, he does things when he feels like it. But if you know Lucy, then you know she always has a backup plan, or 2 or 3. Charles Benedict Mwangela is the commercial, trade, and investments lawyer in Kenya, and therefore is helping with all legal registrations for the Entrepreneur Nation in Kenya, so operations there are on the right side of Kenyan law. George Polio, the person working, yes, the videographer, the photographer, is the one who takes photos for our corporate events like this one. Lucy has been a client of his, and he's done brand photography for her for the past 7 years. How was the food tonight? How was the food? Okay. We would like to thank Steve and even invite Steve, if you can hear the sound of my voice. Steve is the food and beverage manager. His team set up all these tables. Lucy and Natalie has been corresponding with Steve for the past 2 months. He manages the room accommodations, food selection, all of that, and coordinated all the dietary restrictions, and as well Lucy's request for some social distancing tonight. Steve, yes. Thank you, Steve. And thank you to Rogers TV cable channel for covering this evening's event. And also thank you to the security company for providing the Entrepreneur Nation with your services this evening. Give a round of applause for all our external service providers.
Thank you very much. It's a big one. Well, I get a big one. Oh, sorry, Steve. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Natalie Breston is going to be helping us with the prize giveaways. Oh, yes. Yes? Yes. She is going to be helping us with the prize giveaways. Natalie is well known to all of us at the Entrepreneur Nation. She's a family lawyer here in London. She's been practicing here in London since 2015. She's the regional director for London Downtown, and she's a franchise partner since 2019. And today I learned she spent 20 years in Japan. I did not know this. And again, things that you learn on a personal level when you get to network and chat with people. So, arigato.
Actually, the only thing I wanted to say, because I've spoken to this group for many times, this is my 5th year, so I'm right behind Matt. He's the 6th year, I'm in my 5th year. And all I wanted to say is that the relationships that I've made here have been just phenomenal. And the most important thing for me, not so much as the referrals, but the fact that I'm able to support my clients. I'm a family law lawyer. I have a lot of clients who have services that I cannot provide, needs that they don't even think they need to have. And it's been great that I've been able to connect them with members of the Entrepreneur Nation. And that's what I think is the most important thing, is supporting my clients, adding value to my service, and being there for them. What I've also gained is the knowledge that I've learned from the various different industries. I'm a lawyer. What would I know about accounting? What would I know about insurance? Even for people who needed some, therapy. I'm not the expert. So it's been wonderful that I've learned from all the different industries. Every day every month we talk about what's happening in the industries, and that's something that I can also bring back to my clients if need be. So I think that's, to me, is most important, is the fostering the relationships, being able to support my clients, and learning from others, not so much as the referrals. And I've been very blessed to be part of this community of amazing professionals, and thank you. Regional regional directors, please come up to
218.
give us gifts. All of you. Come on. You want to run?
217.
218.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Come on up.
218. You go down there and then we call the number you grab it. Sure.
256.
Pardon me.
That's 256.
You have to hand them out to the people. Oh, there we go. We have a winner.
211.
Let me come around here.
292.
292.
I don't know how many I'm supposed to say.
Keep going.
All right.
Well, so there's
286. I just have no idea. There's too many. 286. Woohoo. 158.
Hey guys, if you can check your raffle ticket.
158.
What is that?
That's 158. Two 7-3. The last one was 273. 249.
I think that's it.
That's it. All right.
I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
faster. No, we have.
Oh, no.
There are more left. Oh, can you read them?
Sorry, I didn't see them at the table.
All right.
Let me just take them. Let's
244.
Oh, just take them.
244.
Just take him to the table. Just go ahead. Oh, there's one.
215.
Yeah. Sorry. You got it.
276. 246.
Thank you.
258.
Yeah, keep your own one.
There you go.
Okay, we still have two more.
216.
Hold on to that.
That's 216.
Three more.
Wait.
And
That's 1 more, sorry.
299.
299 who?
Someone's got to have bingo now.
And one more. We have one more here. 2 more baskets? Yeah. That's it, these 2.
Yeah, these are the last
262.
It could be one of our
232. Bingo.
All
right.
Right there, here we go. Patricia. Both? Yes, Patricia. Oh, sorry, the other gentleman. And one more big basket coming. One more.
One more.
Picking teams on the last one.
167.
Oh, she's right here. Awesome. Well
And now the end is near, and so I face. So we're almost done, guys. Thank you very much. First of all, start by giving yourselves a round of applause. Give the Entrepreneur Nation a round of applause. But reserve the biggest applause for the person that we've mentioned ever so many times today, the person whom we have to thank for the Entrepreneur Nation. I give you Lucy Jeffrey.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. So we are finishing this. When you see me here, we are finishing. I'm a former high school teacher. Time is so important to me. I'm very sorry for keeping you for 5 minutes. So we are going to finish this by me thanking you so much for your time. If you don't feel like driving tonight, they have accommodation here. We have negotiated $100 per room. So if you don't want to drive, you can stay overnight and they'll be able to take care of you. But there is one thing I want to do, and I know you support me in this. So I want to actually thank and recognize Shana Bixma. Please come forward. So, Shana Bixma took over the leadership of the Hamilton chapter late last year or the other year when she was expecting her third baby. So she was going on mat leave, and I convinced her to take over the leadership. It's only crazy people who do that. And it's only crazy people who accept. So she accepted. So she accepted the leadership when she was going on mat leave, but I assured her that I was going to take care of it until when she came back for 3 months. And now Shena is here expecting her fourth baby, and I said, Shena, you're coming to London, Ontario. And Shena is expecting the baby next month, and she actually came to London, Ontario. So thank you so much. She's so awesome. Shena has been leading the Hamilton chapter. It's the highest in terms of numbers of members. People are working there very cohesively. She came today with her husband and kids. Her husband is taking care of the kids while she's here. I have never seen sacrifice like that for the Entrepreneur Nation. So I thank you so much. And I would like Michelle Castillo to present you and get to say thank you to you, Shena. Thank you. You are the best.
Thank you.
Baby is due in a week.
So take it and go.
Thank you. And she came all the way from Owen South. And the weather was not good. The weather was not good. She kept on testing and saying that you're driving very slowly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shena.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you.
Pardon?
Oh, okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
If I'm in need.
Fingers crossed.
Finally, I want to thank Michelle Castillo. He has done a fantastic job, right? So when I was asking the regional director, who do we want to be the master of ceremony this year so we don't keep bothering Michelle, he's a busy professor and he owns a law firm, they said Michelle Castillo. So thank you so much for that. And so you all know that I don't go on vacation. During summertime, I want to enjoy nice weather in Canada. And during winter time, that's when I take my vacations. So I'm running away from the cold, and I'm going to go to Kenya, where I came from. And because I'm be away for some time, I have been advised by my lawyers, Lex for business lawyers, that I need to appoint someone to lead the Entrepreneur Nation while I'm away. And guess who that person is? Michelle Castillo. So, Lex for business lawyers have helped me to do a director's resolution to appoint Michelle Castillo as the president of the Entrepreneur Nation, acting for the time that I'm going to be away. I'll be on emails and text and everything. But if anything is required physically in London, Ontario, Michelle Castillo is going to take care of that. So over to you, Mr. Castillo. Let me give you my gift. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it.
Awesome. So this is over now. The Entrepreneur Nation is in safe hands with Michelle Castillo, with Lex for business lawyers, all the regional directors, and I'll be available. But after working for the entire year, it's time for me to take a rest. Have a good night.
So, folks, that's a wrap. Before you all leave, I overheard Shana saying that the baby is due next week. So, part way, she got her prize. She goes first.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you had a good night. Good night.